Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead is by far one of the most complicated survival games on the market, and we decided to tell a story with it. We follow Vellum, an aspiring archmage in this strange eldritch apocalypse, as he struggles through both physical and existential challenges. We have survived. No, we have lived in the Cataclysm for a month now. It has been nagging at us, though, that we need a new way to move, a new way to travel. In order to achieve our current goals of gearing up, we need to be able to explore further than ever before, but also be able to return with our spoils. We are a scholar, and as any true mage would do, we study what magic and power we have seen around us. Every night we have slept next to this unstable rift, unsure what to do with its inky black sheen and impenetrable nature. But after hours of study and focus, it finally clicks. We can use this and what we've seen before, the transportation between reality and the in-between, to create a gate. A month ago, we saw our master create a crude one, but on some level, we already know we're stronger than he ever was. Atop the Academy's tower roof, we put our studies to practice, creating a locus of teleportation. The world as we know it has changed, and now it is ours for the taking. Distance is becoming meaningless before our power. Welcome back to Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. My journey as Vellum, aspiring archmage of the apocalypse. Now that we have this gate, now that we've learned these powers of being able to travel much longer distances, our ability to move across this city and then return is going to be changed dramatically. The only downside is that it takes about 8 hours to attune to a location, which means that we can't just do it willy-nilly. We're probably going to want to put gates down rather far away. And we actually have a really good look at, like, the fact that there's not that many hordes around us right now. But we're going to want to find an anvil, bring it back, and this gate will help us tremendously with that. But while we're looking for an anvil, because it could take us a while to find one, we are going to head towards anywhere that we see that has some sort of magic. So we have one wizard tower over here. We have one to the south of us that's a lot closer. Oh, that's not really that close. Holy crap, that's far away. And this is why we need the gates. Yeah. That one's also very far away. 52, 63. Yeah, it looks like this one that's 44, whatever that is, miles? I don't know. Away is probably the closest. And it's about twice as far as we've traveled to the south. Almost probably 3 times as far. We have the Magic Academy here, Magic Shop, and we have 2 Magic Meadows. And then outside of looking for places that are overtly magic like that, there's their ogre layer, of course, but there's a chance that that's not very good for us. Oh, there's some people over here. You can see signs of civilization. It's been a while since we visited our tower during the day. It's letting us see quite a bit around us here. There's also a good chance that we cross the river and we search those cities over there as well. Because it looks like a lot of the area to the south of us, at least until we get to Groveland, is like, this is just the suburbs, right? We're in the city center. Just all of these things right here, all of these little gray buildings are just houses. But with this new power, we should be able to travel much, what's this? A paintball field. Oh, that's not interesting. We should be able to travel much farther and be able to actually return with our stuff. Oh, we do spot a potential threat on the horizon, a fungal bloom that is going to be spreading fungus around the area and is going to be very dangerous, very long-term dangerous, something we might actually want to deal with eventually and destroy. I think for now, though, we are going to set our sights on the south here, especially because there is also a museum and a craft shop right by this wizard tower down here. And even the dumps are going to be interesting because there's a chance that someone has dumped like a damaged anvil and we can just repair it ourselves. So we'll probably follow the river We'll follow this one road, actually, because if we follow this road to the end of it, the end of itself, then we will be able to get all the way there. We're not going to take the bicycle. With this gateway, we should be able to just go, basically. And it's going to be actually better to be on foot, because we will be able to come back if we need to. But it is 7 a.m., so drop our staff off here, and hopefully we still have a little bit of... I think we do. Yeah, we have something that kind of looks like food. It's not... Yeah. We're definitely going to want to get real food, as we just ate an entire meal of tomato sauce and fruit jam. That's not exactly ideal. Go ahead and grab 3-gallon jugs real quick. Make some purified water, and while we're doing all this, we'll be back whenever we're ready to actually get on with the journey. Fortunately, the Cataclysm never cares about your plans, as we were just reading some applied science books in the basement, waiting for us to be tired enough to get some sleep so that we can head out tomorrow. Another tiny cataclysm has begun nearby. We're going to go ahead and stop reading and check our map. Yeah, it looks like it's very close by. Ideally, we don't have to deal with this. And we're going to check outside to see kind of what's going on. Pull out our makeshift spear here. Yeah, definitely looks like some sort of portal storm. Doesn't look like it spawned anything too threatening. Oh, it's very close by. And as we're walking, we have a moment of despair as all distances seem to vanish. Everything is one, and it is claustrophobic. You awake from what must have been a violent and horrifying daydream. Your body aches as if the wounds were real, and there is just blood all around us. Okay, we're going to go back inside, because screw that. I feel like we need to be ready for this. The portal storm is literally passing beneath us. It's almost like it was aiming for us. I don't think I have any interest in the storm. What? As we open the door, a giant probing appendage, blindly feeling the area around it, appears outside. It is hostile. All of your senses scream at you that it's the size of a truck, yet it only takes up about as much space in the world around you as you do. It seems to be jutting through a portal, suggesting that it's merely a smaller extension of something much larger. We're going to close the door and back away. This portal storm has monsters in it, and despite how much I would like to go out there, it suddenly just became daytime. Or maybe it was already dark. The day and night is becoming strange. Things are very abnormal right now. As much I'd like to go out there and investigate, because the portal storms have brought us a lot of value in the past, I don't like the monsters. I don't like not knowing what's going on. What the hell was that? Alien grass. An area that just looks like grass. Its blades are serrated and move on their own. Yeah. There is some serious chaos going on out there right now. I think it's going to be best to kind of just wait it out. We just spotted one of these persons. Despite being outside, and where even is it? Outside and in the river. It can just see us. I don't like the fact that we're hearing sounds above us, southeast and above. Perhaps that's just a zombie getting freaked out by the portal storm. We also see an absence. Every sense you have claims the space to be empty, but your mind is not full. There's an emptiness here that is far from natural or safe. It is a hostile creature of some regard. The person has run to us and has opened the door. And we just had a swarm structure appear behind us. Your mind can't decide if it's a vast structure or an endless swarm of tiny, flying, sharp things. The only thing you know for sure is that it is far too large to fit in the space it occupies. The swarm structure seems damaged, So we're going to go ahead and put away our spear real quick, and we will magic missile. Okay, we're actually doing damage to it. What about a mana bolt? See about just do a huge chunk of damage, almost destroying it. What? I'm sorry, what just happened? The integrity of space-time is violated, and the swarm structure exploded into twisting blades, just like the ones that were outside. Sorry, not even outside, in the in-between. We are going to use phase. And can we phase up an elevation from inside here? We cannot. I don't like this. There's two persons as well. There's another one coming. We are going to start running, and the blades immediately move in, slicing into me, causing pain. Okay, we're gonna phase to the stairs and head upstairs. We can see them, even though they're 2 floors below us. We can see them. Or close the door. Try and catch our breath. The person, whatever it is, rushed up the stairs at us, swung the door open, and vanished. And I feel like something was destroyed inside us. I don't understand fully. Pull our spear back out and be ready. We need to close this door. Something just killed a zombie off in the distance. Another person. We swing down and do damage. Okay. It is taking... No. It was taking damage? Perhaps? It's hard to tell. It touched us and disappeared. Apparently there's also a rock path. Some zombies fell into some of the pits that I've dug. We're going to go ahead and crush them before we forget about them. There's another zombie nearby. During all of this chaos, I think the real threat is going to be that the chaos is getting in the way of normal threats. Portal Storm has moved off very, very far. We're probably out of the thick of this. I don't want to go to sleep with this going on, though. So we're going to wait a little bit longer. Last time, whenever we were waiting, Portal Storm came back to us. Like it's doing now. It kind of swings back around. I worry that if we ignore this and we just try and go to sleep, we're going to run into trouble. Is it gone? Suddenly as it began, the Portal Storm fades. Reality returns to normal. Hopefully the scarring is minimal. Okay. Well, that was eventful. That was a... I didn't mean to do that. That was one way to start all of this. We'll go ahead and close our door and put in our earplugs and get some sleep. Okay. Make sure we take out our earplugs. We are going to rank up as much as we can before leaving, and we have pretty much everything we need on us. Not much else that we really need. We did fill up a minor wand of magic missiles, so as long as we remember about it, we do have that as a backup. That's just a goose. Don't attack me, goose. Okay, good. Geese can be very hostile. I guess that's not really a big surprise. Like so. Came to my house, my place, and then attacked me. What ridiculous creatures. We want to head south, and I want to hit some houses on the way because we're quite hungry. So what we're going to do is we're going to phase through right here, catch our breath afterwards, and we're going to just check. Are there any of these apartments? No, none of these apartments are ones that we haven't checked yet. So we'll just move on. It's a car showroom. There's not going to be any food there. So we will head for the diner across the street here. Once again, just taking advantage of our powers whenever possible, because we do want to practice them. And we're getting strong enough with the phase that we don't really fail it anymore. Anything? Wow, there is... This diner is really empty. Holy crap. Okay. Well, I guess we'll try out the house over here then. I do like taking a moment to catch my breath every time that we phase, just so that we don't get caught with low stamina. There was just like 4 backpacks in this spot here. That's actually really nice. Would have been nice a lot earlier, I guess. Yeah, it looks like this bakery mostly just has like ice cream. We'll head through this wall. Not teleport safely. There we go. It's like we were trying to teleport into a wall. Forgot my own rule. And it still looks mostly empty. Rotten brownies, cookies. Yeah. It's like this place mostly just had like junk food. We'll head out the front door. Bunch of zombies here. Close this window. Catch our breath. And get off the ground level. The only things we're going to be taking if we check these kinds of spots is going to be antiseptic and bandages. Everything else, because we're going on a long trip, is not necessary. All of these doors are locked. Kind of strange, to be honest. And we can't open them from the inside? Okay. Who keeps doors locked on the inside of their house? Like, seriously, who does that? From southeast and below, you hear a steady patter of light, whistling chirps. I'm hoping that's a bird. Don't think we know what would cause a whistling, chirping noise. There's no kitchen in this place? I kind of wanted the kitchen. Maybe the kitchen's on the first floor. I didn't realize that this was a singular house. We're going to be a little non-confrontational, and instead of fighting any of those zombies, we're just going to close the windows and avoid them seeing us moving around in here in the first place. A little bit of cheese. That's at least enough food for us to eat now. Anything else? It doesn't look like it. We're gonna have to check at least one or two more houses before we're able to really start booking it to the south. Of course, us being us, voracious diet of literature. We're gonna check all of the bookshelves to make sure that there's nothing interesting on them. Bunch of places we've checked before. Do think we will hit up a grocery store across the street on the way out, though. There's a chance it has some valuable stuff in it. Oh, this grocery store has been heavily ransacked by the Cataclysm. Either that or it was abandoned even before the Cataclysm started. We're going to go ahead and mark that one off. We do want to check all of the hardware stores, though. There's a zombie hunter nearby. Okay, hasn't seen us. Kind of looks like we've already checked this hardware store, but we'll go ahead and head in. Yes, we have checked this hardware store. I recognize this one. Breath. Don't want to fight that zombie hunter unless I absolutely have to. Gun stores can also have anvils on a very small chance. But it looks like this is also a gun store that we've checked before. And I think I would have remembered finding an anvil. So we're going to leave it behind as well. We don't want to head towards that wasp. So we'll probably head over a block. Pupating zombie crawler. Ugh, disgusting. And currently not our problem. Another restaurant. A lot of this area is already quite explored. But there's a chance... Is there any water in here? There's a chance that we left some food behind. Where's that bruiser zombie? Right in there. Ooh, that's one of the zombies with the giant arms. It's another creature we just don't want to mess with. Zombie did manage to see us. We're gonna take it out very quickly. Managed to get a crit, taking it down almost instantaneously. Makes us feel good. There's a bunch of power tools in here. Don't think there was any anvils, though. A garage. Another gun store. I doubt that this candy shop is going to have anything palpable for us. We don't need candy. We need actual food. And the sugar and fake sucrose that modern times used is actually completely impalpable to our elven diet. It will literally make us sick. There is a locked door here. We can't teleport safely beyond the door. Perhaps here? There we go. Someone had shoved a crate in front of the door. Looks like we have a hydraulic press, cylinder engine, rope, screwdrivers, welding rods, and quite a few crates. Mostly stuff we're not going to care too much about. It's all, like, unsurprisingly, for the garage, car stuff. There was a small chance. We do need to check quite a few buildings on the way to this magic tower. I guess it's mostly worth our time. This place has seen better days, but there is a gun shop in the back. So we'll do a quick cursory glance here to see if there's anything good. Despite the fact that it looked like they were actually constructing some weapons there. Stab it through the fence. Absolutely beautiful. There was no anvils. This is the back of a police department. Ooh, that is a shriekling. We want to deal... It just saw me. We're going to deal with it quickly. We're going to start using mana bolts more often, because mana bolts, we have learned, is potentially a much, much more powerful spell over time. So we want to get as good at mana bolt as we currently are at Magiclysm. Let's see about coming inside here. Wow. Seriously? Is this wall too, like, thick or something? We'll climb over here. Okay. Kind of low on stamina. Take a moment to catch breath. We need to be careful to not do exactly what we just did, basically, and get lost in attempting to teleport, because even if we can't teleport safely, it does end up using our stamina. Looking through the entirety of the building, there is a lot of useful tools here, but I don't see what we're looking for. There is a decent amount of charcoal here. We might mark this place down, because if we do get a charcoal forge going for our blacksmithing needs... Where is that guy? Outside. Good. For our blacksmithing needs, then, it's Place actually has a decent amount of charcoal. And snack food that is completely unpalatable to us. There's a zombie blank out there. We're not sure, but we think that those things are able to shut off our powers. Which means that is a fight we don't want. We will teleport out the back again. Rest. Pull out our knife spear. And we'll mark this with charcoal. And then mark it explored. Fire station to the south here is going to be potentially dangerous. But I really do want to check out this police department. What's on this sappy scroll? Looks like it's a torn skin scroll. Can't see the roof. Okay, we're gonna pry open this door and then immediately back up. Fortunately, just a zombie cop, so not a threat, as we very quickly slice it down. Looks like they have a kitchen, though. There's a chance. Oh, thank goodness. Some actual real food. Oranges and some yogurt. Ah. It's taking a little bit, but we've actually found something worth consuming. There is 21 clean water here? Where the... Oh, that's actually on me. I forgot that I brought one of the gallon jugs of water with us. Go ahead and take this guy out as well. Another zombie down. Looks like that's the front area, maybe the lobby. So far, not too bad. Some clean water there. Looks like we found the bullpen. Lured that zombie onto the table and then immediately took care of it. Few very good hits, luring them onto the various tables. It is a pretty actually amazing way of taking care of these zombies inside of this building here. Okay, that's a zapper zombie. Fortunately, our spear is largely wood. Are we still in the police department? It looks like it. Feels good to be able to come back to a police department because this is where we tried, well, not this particular one, but we tried to find safety in a department at the beginning of our journey. Man, that's been like, ooh, some actual fresh steel ballistic vest plates. I think we're going to drop the ceramic ones. And can we insert these? Oh, wait, no. We need to insert from here, right? Maybe not. Put into, okay. Did that change the armor values? It seems like it did. We actually have better protection now in our SWAT ballistic vests. Oh, wait, we accidentally put the compromise plates back in. How do we do that? Oops. Is it possible to put the steel plates in? Does not accept these. Okay. Well, never mind then. What was he wearing? He was wearing a tack vest. Can't be right. I did just notice that he had a patrol officer kit, which means that he had a bunch of bandages. Another one down. Posters. More zombie cops. Nothing too ooh. A full riot armor suit. Covers the feet, legs, arms, and torso. Not a lot of encumbrance on each of them. And wow, it actually is a lot of armor. Can we just straight up wear it as it is? No. Hold on. Be honest, our piecemeal armor of elbow pads and like leather gauntlets and stuff like that is actually probably better for us than that because we want to stay mobile. Be able to cast our spells and use our spear. That full set of riot armor would be really good for us if we decided to try and get a little stronger and like actually get into melee a little bit more. But as it stands, I think our current outfit is actually better for us. Okay. This fire department, or this police department is absolutely enormous. And there's another one across the street. But I'm not really seeing much here that is too useful or too good for us. I think we are going to head out. Oh man, it continues here? Oh crap, that place was huge. And yeah, we'll start heading south. Oh no, I think that's the fire department. Gotcha. Ideally, I would like to a pawn shop. I would like to get past this bridge during this particular night. Clothing store looks like it's been completely raided and smashed in, but the pawn shop, okay, pawn shop looks good. Wow, this is one of the things I love about pawn shops, just shelves and shelves and shelves of stuff and junk, and like most of it's probably going to be fake. Like for example, I'm curious about these broadswords. Fake. But there's some stuff here, like this silver metal. It's actually made out of real silver. There's some stuff here that's not too bad. Ooh. An interesting book about trapping. We'll take that. Let's see. Some heels, a camisole, faux hat, food person mask. Weird. Potentially a katana. Budget steel. No, it's a piece of shit. Okay. Walking cane, steel chain, lab coats. Most of this military rucksack. Most of this stuff is kind of garbage. Dragon skin vest. Okay, well we have to check that out. Is that like actual dragon skin? It's a type of ballistic vest once promised to be the future of body armor. Interesting. It completely covers the torso, has a decent amount of encumbrance, but is actually some pretty good protection. Apparently, the U.S. Army snapped up several hundred units of the armor, but testing revealed that they were extremely heavy, weighing almost 50 pounds, and the design failed spectacular environmental tests. Okay. So basically, they were bad. I should have kept a rating. Another fake sword. Unsurprising. M1 helmet. Butcher knife. Ballistic goggles. Plastic apron. Firefighter helmet. A grappling hook. We might grab the grappling hook to experiment with. Oh, also there's a roll mat there. That's actually very useful for us. That'll give us something to sleep on tonight. Chainmail Coif. Wow. It causes 37 encumbrance to the head. Holy crap. No. I mean, I guess that makes sense. But holy crap. That's so bad. Peacoats, camo top. Another set of pair of wolf's head cufflinks. We already have 2 sets, so I think we're probably fine. Do we currently have knee pads? I don't think we do. We'll go ahead and wear the knee pads. Is that okay with us? Yeah, our legs are fine. Good. That gives us a little bit more protection. Probably look silly as heck, but that's okay. A javelin bag. Charcoal smoke. Ooh, a Shamshire. Still no idea how to actually say that. Of course, it's fake. A Gion. And it's fake. I promise you. It is actually possible. Ooh. Okay, locksmith kit. There we go. I was about to say, it is actually possible to find interesting things in Lesser Wand of Point Flare? I don't know what Point Flare does. We're going to have to attempt this. I mean, it's a lesser wand, so we're going to be able to cast it for free, basically. The tent is tempting because it would give us a place to shelter, but we're going to be in the mega city for the entirety of our journey here, which means that, realistically speaking, we're not going to need the tent. The gemstones, the diamonds and the platinum, do really interest us, so we're going to phase past here. And that case is empty, or that case is locked, I should say. Do we have a spell to unlock it? We don't. We've managed to be quiet this entire time, so I don't actually want to open the case, because the chances are that it's going to set off an alarm. And we've done a pretty good job of not attracting anything to us yet, so we're just not going... We'll leave it here. And we'll mark this on our map. With gemstones and gold. There is a military surplus store just behind this, though. So I do think that we are going to go check that out. I saw a fat zombie for a moment, but as soon as I tried to take a look around, it was already gone. Did find a back wall that we can phase through. Oh my gosh. So many MRE packages. Okay. And the MRE packages actually seems like they have things inside them that we can eat. Yeah. Okay. We're going to take some of these MRE packages because we're not going to take all of them, obviously, because that's a lot. Oh, wow. Wow, there's actually a decent amount of nice stuff here. this particular army supply place is actually pretty good. We're going to take out our compromised side plates, and we're going to again try and insert stuff into the ballistic vest, but this time we're standing next to an entire thing of vests. So hopefully these will help. Wow. These ESBI ballistic plates have insane values there. That was definitely something else. And then it was the only one that looks like it fits. So we'll go ahead and put these plates, at least one of these compromised plates, back in to our ballistic vest. Which one is it called? It's these SB ballistic plate. Oh yeah, there's another one. There's two more that right there. So we'll do the same thing again. That should be, if I understand it all what I'm doing, should be an upgrade. Drop this bag here. I don't know why that bag ended up inside our inventory. And grab the things from inside of it. And we don't really need the extra plates to be carrying around. Ballistic glasses. Go in the eyes. That's from environmental dangers. But they're just enough eye encumbrance that it lowers our vision. The vision loss is not so bad, though, so I think it's going to be worth it, because that does mean that we actually have some protection on our eyes now, so if something tries to, like, stab at us or something like that, we don't have to worry about it as much. We're going to take a little bit more of a look around here. I mean, there's just so much nice stuff here that, like, almost feels bad to not be using all of this. How heavy are these MRE packages? They're pretty heavy, to be honest. What's a Hetzamine stove? Apparently it's some sort of, like, very, very small stove. You can heat up food with it. We'll take one and some Hetzamine, I guess. Check these guys. I think this is the first time I've come across a army supply store that has actually been filled with, well, army supplies. And I'll say, if you came here, if we were to find this place a lot earlier, we would basically be done with all of our incidental armor that we need pretty much immediately. Unfortunately, as it is, we kind of already have most of our slots filled. I don't see anything that's necessarily better. We're going to go ahead and mark it as explored. How much carry weight do we have left? Honestly, not a ton. We're going to drop a bunch of this hexamine and just keep a little bit on us. So I think that's taking up a decent amount. And make sure we drop any rotten food as well. Okay. There's a small scrapyard across the street that actually has a decent chance of having stuff that we would care about in it. So we're going to check it out. Okay. This place is going to be a pain in the butt to search. So we're going to use the surrounding search option. That doesn't look like anything interesting here. so far this trip has been largely uneventful. Kind of surprising. Go ahead and mark that as seen, and there's another military supply store here. And this is more of what I'm used to. Completely empty. These military supply stores seems to have attracted preppers very early in the Cataclysm. Which means that they've been mostly completely cleared out. Oh, quite a few zombies. Oh, wow. Quite a few zombies here. We are going to put away our spear. A few steps over here. And we're going to cast Wind Strike. We do tons of damage to literally all of them. If we can get another Wind Strike off. Yeah, there we go. We cleared out a decent chunk of them and damaged quite a few of them, but wow, we are definitely very quickly attracting more. Let's go for another Wind Strike. Wiping out a huge chunk of the group, to be honest. We're going to pull this one into the alleyway here. Take another one down. We're the one that's powerful here. We're the one that's in control. We are going to just clear these guys out before they become a problem. We hit here. Yeah, there we go. Managed to damage pretty much all of them. Another one bled out. We don't see any unique zombies yet, but we are out of mana. Take down the runner, which was probably one of the only dangerous ones in that crowd. There is one acid-filled one here. We know how to take care of that. We'll just have to wait a moment to do so. Another runner down. And then we will go ahead and move this corpse. And dismember it. Which should be good enough. It is good enough. Okay. Make sure it doesn't get back up. Feels good to be able to just clear out a street like this. Taking out half a dozen zombies, if not more. These are things that will not get a chance to evolve. Okay. We do want to continue heading south, though. It looks like we've gotten a little bit too far east. We're going to head west again. Quite a few zombies there, too. Another pawn shop. Oh, I hate how that thing moves. That's so creepy. Ah, pupating zombie crawler. Do we have enough mana to get a mana bolt off? We do, but we would need to put away the spear. Smashing it for 39 damage. Heck yeah. We'll pull the spear back out. Is it healing? Yep. But we did manage to take it down. And we don't have to worry about it becoming whatever it was going to become. We're kind of out in the open here. I don't like it. we're going to back off towards this pawn shop to the south. And go through the wall? No. Probably because that's Shrieker. We are going to leave the Shrieker alone. We will head the other direction. Perhaps corner will be free. Nope. Catch our breath from all the failures. See if we can manage to find a door. There we go. A broadsword. And in the back. And it's fake. One of these days, I will find a non-replica sword. And when that happens, I will be very, very happy. I will take this throwing knife, though. Apparently, there's rollerblades. Very fast on flat floors, but they make it hard to move on rough terrain, take hits, or dodge effectively. That seems like a hilarious style to live, but maybe not a great idea for us. What is a kippa? I don't recognize that. Is that a weapon? The skull cap. I see. Fishing rods, brass knuckles. Oh, another gem shear. Fake one. It is truly impressive how many fake weapons people have managed to make here. I do like the scabbard, but we don't have anything to put in it. Bunch of military stuff here. Ooh, a broadsword. Budget. Steal. Another set of wolf's head cufflinks. Strange that we keep running into those. Another locksmith kit. We already have one, though, so I think we'll probably hold off. Are you kidding me? We went through this entire place, and other than some modern pistols, which we really don't care for, we didn't find anything here. It's honestly impressive. There's a temptation to go ahead and put down our marker here, but the wizard tower itself is still very, very far to the south. So I think we'll go a little bit farther first before we put down a marker, because once we do put down a marker, we're going to be in that location for a little while. Small horde between us and where we're trying to go. What the hell is this? Completely destroyed SWAT truck. And a grocery store. That bloated zombie that spots us, which it didn't, could have been a problem. And we do hear a lot of destruction happening all around us. A dump in a hardware store. Sorry. What? An incandescent husk. The zombie is visible only as a glowing white silhouette that you have to squint to see. It is in a crackling field of lightning that pulses like a beating heart. It walks slowly and deliberately, the thunderstorm surrounding it eagerly jumping to anything conductive within its grasp. What the hell is that thing? It literally is a zombie with a fucking thunderstorm around it. What the hell? There's an Orichalcum security van right here. Okay. I'm not sure if we should challenge something like that with no mana, so we're going to take a look around. The hardware store is probably not a bad idea. The office tower is probably a decent idea. The husk is moving a little closer. We're going to try and get out of here, as we do hear things just 18 meters away now. You can literally see its thunderstorm moving with it. That thing is horrifying. Well, it looks like its thunderstorm is at least impartial, as it did actually take down a few zombies with it. We are going to get away from this. Ooh, I really want that. That is an atomic reading light. We're going to take that. Actually, we're going to turn it off first. And take it. This atomic light is going to be literally a permanent light that will always be able to be turned on. And it's just enough to be able to read by. Ooh, there is a pickaxe here. We actually could really use a pickaxe. There's actually a decent amount of tools here in general. Most of them are kind of beyond what we need. But a lot of them are pretty good. And there's a lot of supplies here as well. Is there a place that we can settle down for a few hours? No, there just really isn't. But there is a house right nearby here. And a garage. What was that sound? Sounds like something going on over there. Don't think I want to be part of it. This house is boarded up. Go inside. Actually, surprisingly safe looking. Let's clear it out. Okay, so there's one window down right there. And there's some back access. But there is a downstairs. This could be a decent place. 2 zombie kids down here. We could clear them out very quickly. Now it's pretty much safe. Take one more look around. Is there a way for us to close this off? Doesn't look like it. But this place would be difficult for most things to get into. And does this... Oh, it does have clean water in it. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. I believe this is going to be the first place where we put down a gate. Well, it's going to take us 8 hours to create the gate. And then once we have it created, we will be able to gate from here back to our home and vice versa, which means that we have already made at least a little bit of progress here. We will be able to use this as a point from which in the future to travel to. And if we need to, we can just kind of hop home to get anything. I don't think we're actually going to need to, but being able to find a place to sit down and create one of these gates is... I don't think we should be embracing hubris here. We should take the opportunities when we have them to create them so that we don't have to travel nearly as far in the future. It's one of the reasons why this is such a very useful and incredible power. But once we create the gates, we'll go ahead and make it right next to us. We have another attuned to gate. We will call this Southern Bridge, because that is the nearest important location, and then we are going to cast Gateway. Of course, losing concentration the first couple times. Oh, we can even go back to the home in the north, but we're going to go back to the Academy Tower. Oh, that message scared the crap out of me. There's a long moment of darkness and terrible cold that seems like it will freeze your heart, then you're somewhere else. And we fell down a ledge and sit stories, but we land flawlessly on the shingles, as we had seen ourselves in the sky coming down on this place fast, but we land perfectly safely. Completely blew out our stamina, and it's midday now. But we are home, and tomorrow night we can journey out from this location now in order to be able to make it a little bit farther. Hopefully getting to the Wizard Tower. With that is where I'm going to leave you. This has been Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. And although it's been a mostly uneventful episode, I do think that it is a good way to start off, because it is a very honest way to start off our Season 3 here. Showing that our life as Vellum is filled with not only interest and intrigue and danger, but also with basic exploration, to be honest. We're looking around the map for new things, new challenges to fight, and our continual collection of spells to become a living grimoire, to become an archmage. We are getting strong enough to be able to wander around the apocalypse without a lot of issues, but we are seeing that there are greater threats coming about, like that incandescent shocker. If you are enjoying the series, leave a like. If you have suggestions, leave a comment, and if you want to see more, subscribe. See you next time. Goodbye.